The AFTV USA Tour is brought to you today by NordVPN. NordVPN offers you secure and private internet browsing on the go with maximum protection.
You can stream all your geo-blocked programs, and it's fast. From a click of a button, you can be anywhere in the world.
Feel invincible with NordVPN. Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that we linked when the summer transfer move to Arsenal. Coming to you today from Florida. And I thought we'd do it a bit different because I'm here with an esteemed crowd. Listen, we're all over it at the moment. Curtis is in the building, James, Lee Judges, Cecil's over there, Turkish, Julian's here. He's been there for a few days, by the way. Yeah, listen. The big news today, which has been the big news for the last couple of days, but it's even bigger today, everyone's buzzing about it over here in the US, is that Zinchenko is supposed to be having his medical today. He's been over here with the Manchester City team. He's left the Man City camp. He's said his goodbyes to all of the Man City guys, and he is flying from Houston, coming here to Florida to join up with the Arsenal team. He's going to do his medical and should be announced as an Arsenal player. The talk is it will be announced by Friday, but to me, a great signing. Guys, happy with the signing?
I'm over the moon about it, yeah. I think it's a great sign. I think, look, Arsenal need to address a lot of positions, and, you know, from the 10 signings you wanted to, you know, the numbers that everyone's been throwing around. I remember. But the thing is, Arsenal, you know, they spent 45 on Jesus. What was it? 34 on Vieira. It's going to be another 30 to 32 on Zinchenko. And I'm looking at, I think we need a wide forward. I think we need someone who's going to provide goals in the front three, still help out the youngsters we got to play in those roles. And so you need a Zinchenko type who's going to solve multiple problems.
Where's he going to play?
I think he's going to be a midfielder. I think not. He won't start there.
You know, where do you think he's going to play?
Left back. Left back. I think at this moment in time, sorry to cut you, James, you know what I mean? But it's way past your bedtime. But what I'm saying is, I think the two areas that we're weak at, midfield and wide left, that left back, we've now addressed it. So well done to the people.
In one player, do you think? In one player,
we've addressed that left side.
And Xhaka stays as well, yeah.
You know, it does cover Xhaka a little bit, but for me, I still want to see us get a midfield player. But I think ultimately now, what we've done in a couple of areas, we've got Saliba and Ben White. Not a lot of difference between them two. If one's not playing the other, now we've got it on that left back spot. I've always said it now, like Tierney, he's not guaranteed no more than 20 games a season, if that. Now you've got the quality to come into that left-hand side. I'm delighted by this.
Okay, Curtis, what about you? Zinchenko coming in, could play centrally. Where do you think he's going to play? Because, you know, I agree with Lee. I think you're saying you think he's going to be more of a midfield player. I think he's coming in to be a left-back, essentially, and that sometimes he can fill in the midfield, but it's there. I think he'll start the season. I don't think it'll be Tierney. I think it'll be him.
Yeah, no, I think he'll play left back. I think he can play in midfield, but I think, like they were saying, if Xhaka's still here, I don't see how he gets into the midfield because you know Arteta loves Xhaka. I think if you're going to sign squad players from Man City, you know, because Jesus and Zinchenko are squad players, they're ultimately, but they strengthen our team, I would say. So I think it's a good signing. I don't think it's a huge signing, but I think it's a smart signing. It gives us depth. Can play in multiple positions. He's a winner. Arteta knows him. I think he's probably better on the ball than Tierney. I think Tierney's maybe a better defender, but we know with Tierney's injury problems that we need a different option there. But I would say they've got to get more. I still don't think we've strengthened our team enough to bridge that gap yet. So a little bit more.
Okay, well, someone else that we've been linked with is Yuri Tielemans. Continue to be linked with him today, although I saw reports today that Brendan Rodgers is going to be trying to have another talk with Tielemans with the hope that he could possibly persuade him to sign a new deal. There's also Manchester United. They're hovering around. I've been talking about this for the past few days. They are showing an interest in him, although it really is De Jong who they're, you know, that's the player that they're really trying to get. But Turkish, Tielemans, why do you think we're taking so long? I mean, Do you think we should be going all in for him right now?
Yeah, we should have got that done. If that's someone we wanted, we should have got that done early. Reason being, because anytime another club comes in to challenge us for a signing, whether it's Man United, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Wolfsburg, years ago with Louis Gustavo, we tend to lose that battle. So I think with Tielemans, listen, he's a good player. He strengthens our sides, but you know, this whole waiting game, I get it. You know, you want to lower the price, and we don't really know what Leicester are asking for at the moment with a year left. I think 30 million is fair for both parties. They might be asking for 35, 40. We might be hesitant with that and holding out for, you know, a lesser fee. But at the same time, I think Arsenal in the past have lacked proactivity. And part of being proactive is, you know, maybe spending a bit more than you might need to get someone over the line. Because you know this season is so important that for a few extra mil, it doesn't really matter much, because you know you're going fully into the season, ready, prepared, and you're confident you're going to come out the back end of the season in an even better position. So, you know, deliberating over 5-10 mil, if it is that, listen, I think at the end of the season, if you get Champions League football from this type of a signing, then, you know, what is 5-10 mil?
No, listen, we spoke about Tielemans. You asked about Zinchenko, is everyone happy with him? Is everyone really happy with Tielemans as well? Is he really that guy to push this team up? Because, I mean,
I don't think so.
I do think, if I'm honest, the hype, when we're linked to someone, and the more the Arsenal fans we get linked closer and closer, people start to, I think their minds start to sway. I remember when he lost the ball against Tottenham, he's slow on the ball, you did that pass back, and people were questioning it. And now everyone's like,
That's
oh,
one moment. I mean,
but
to me, Yuri Tielemans is an excellent player. Is a type of player that I think Arsenal should be signing. Right? Even if Arsenal were looking at signing for about 50 million, say he didn't have a year left, right? That's positive for me. He's a quality player. You know, you can look at that moment, and I know a lot of people look at that moment, he gave the ball away at Tottenham. What about the goal that he scored to win the FA Cup final?
Yeah,
That's a big moment for Leicester, right? He scored that. He's a quality player, Belgium international, regular for Belgium, one of their star players, by the way. Arsenal, for me, it's a no-brainer that we should be getting Yuri Tielemans. That's for me. I mean, you're saying you don't rate him. For me, I think he did. I don't think he had his best season. He's better.
Improve us.
I think he does. I think he's better than what we got. He does. He's better than Xhaka, isn't he?
Yeah, but then we're bringing the Man City boy.
No, but no. This is
He's
more
better,
of a deep line
as
player.
well. Let's be honest. He's better than Partey.
What, Lee?
Partey doesn't play. Where he doesn't last.
So he's more available than Partey. He's not better than Partey. Come on, Lee. Let's not be silly.
But I definitely think he improves Arsenal. Yuri Tielemans improves Arsenal's midfield.
Yeah, I think he does.
He's a top quality Premier League player, and he's still young. He's 25.
Does Zinchenko improve our midfield?
I think Zinchenko improves us in the left back position.
Does he
And he adds strength to. You know what I like about the Zinchenko thing and the midfield fact is that we're in a World Cup year, and I feel that, you know, he won't be going to the World Cup, so he could fill in, and he can fill in for injuries, which we get a lot of. But I still think that he's been brought in as a left back. I don't think we would have bought him if he was only a midfielder.
Who thinks he's a left back here?
Me.
1, 2.
He'll play left wing a bit as well. It's
It's
going to be a left back. He's going to come and start as a left back.
No, I think he can play as a midfielder, but he's in to
Why
provide.
would you leave Man City, where you're playing left back, to go to Arsenal to be a left back?
He's not starting. And they're going to
Exactly, but he won't. But if Tierney's fit, he won't play either.
How do you know that?
No, but I don't know. I think
Then
he
we're
pushed
really
him.
underrating
challenging.
Tierney.
No, we're not.
I think he
he's
pushed.
not available. That.
I think he pushed in. Anyway, let me switch it up. Let me switch it up finally. Obviously, we're going to have to sell players, right? Because, you know, with these players coming in, we spent a lot of money this summer. We're going to have to sell players. Tavares, should we sell Tavares? Linked to Marseille. Do you think we should sell him?
I'd loan him.
You
Give
loan
him
him,
a year, get some experience, see where he's at in a year.
all right? Pablo Mari,
I'd keep.
you keep him?
Yeah, look. Started last season badly, but his first full season, I thought he did fine, to be honest. And we've got Europa League football, and he's a good passer with the ball, and he's fairly experienced. Yeah, he more than does a job.
Hector Bellerin, you too.
So he's definitely got to go. Because he doesn't want to be there. Anyone that doesn't want to be there has to go.
I can't believe it, but I'm agreeing with Julian.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Oh, come on, Rob. Come on. It's a shame with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. but we should have got rid of him a couple of years ago. I think now, last year was the time, the year before that was the time, now is also the time. We have to move on.
Yeah.
Lucas Torreira.
Get rid for me. Yeah, I think it's time. Attitude problems as well on top of everything. Yeah, not for me. I think Torreira needs to move on as well. I think to strengthen.
And just before I go, I'm going to go around and just quickly ask all of you guys. It's a bit of a different transfer daily today, but I'm going to ask all you guys, right? And I want to ask all you guys as well in the comments. What else do we need? Just quickly, what else do we need?
I want a centre midfielder and a winger. Goal scoring.
Give me
winger.
one name.
That's a tough one. That. You know what? I'll take Leroy Sané now.
Okay.
Since we can't get Gnabry.
What do we need?
A wide forward. Name.
Just give me two players. What positions we need? Just a wide forward. That's all.
I think with Zinchenko coming in now, I think he's going to play midfield. Now spend big on another forward.
Yeah.
Big. Like
Who would that be?
Pedro Neto, Zaha, someone like that who's done it in
Okay.
the Premier League. Get that kind of player.
Lee, what else do we
Yeah,
need?
midfield player Tielemans be the one for me, and I'm going to go with it as Zaha as well.
I think we need a midfield destroyer. Someone that's going to stop the other teams playing, because I think that's what we lack. Someone that can sit in front of the centre of defence
Suggestion?
and just break things up. From what I've seen of him, and haven't seen a lot of him, Savage.
Milinkovic Savic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Savic is the best in terms of balance. I think he offers a bit of both attacking and defensive. So midfield for me, Savic 100%. Wide forward, I'd agree. Now we're not going for a striker, because really and truly, I want a second striker that's different. That's different, bigger, like an Tony or
I'll
a
take
Shik.
either, yeah.
But wide forward, DRB or Yatabal as well.
Oh yeah.
One of those two. I probably prefer him because he's a left-footed left winger, and we don't really have specialist wingers that hug the touchline and run down it on their stronger foot. At the moment, we have a lot of wingers that cut in onto their favoured foot.
Not Timo Werner.
Listen,
We had this big argument about Timo Werner. That's what I'm dropping it on.
I'll take him over
Say that
Noah.
for another one. Say that for another one. And finally, Cecil, what else? What positions do we need?
In the midfield, Milinkovic Savic. Up front, Marcus Rashford on the wide. Marcus Rashford. Bring him to Arsenal. I want him.
Okay.
He's going to have a big year. Bring him Rashford.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling that one either, right? But listen, so there you have it. Gives the opinions a bit of a different transfer daily today. Don't forget to check out all of our content that we're going to be doing. We're over here in Florida. We're in the Love Island house at the moment, right? Trust me. But it's Love Football. It's the Love Football house, not the Love Island house, the Love Football house. Right, we're here. Want to big up Steve Manios, who's hosting us, right, with our guy over there, man, here in the US. And looking forward to meeting all of the US Gooners. We're going to be at the game against Orlando, and we'll be talking to fans after that as well. So make sure you check out all of our content here on AFTV, and I'll be back in the morning with another Transfer Daily. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.